guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last time we made it through time compression somehow, and we're still alive. Not exactly sure how that works, but it is what it is. This time, if we approach the sides of any of these guys here, and the game wants to behave, come on, please work. There we go. We can actually use these to go out to various spots on the world map. This one takes us to the Galbadian continent, and we can't do anything there. But I figured I'd show you that it's a thing that exists. If you take the top one, which is what I did during my first playthrough of the game, it takes you to Essar, namely, menu, the Grendidi Forest, which, if you recall, is also where a Chocobo Forest is. If you go there and grab a Chocobo, you can go and have a lot of fun and make your way a long way down, and eventually you can get somewhere that you can actually do something. It's a lot faster to go this way, so we're just going to go this way. Yeah, I took it the long way, and you don't have to have done any of the Chocobo-related stuff in order for that to happen. You don't. You just need to go into the forest, and there will be a Chocobo there for you, even if you've done no Chocobo stuff up until now. Either that or you... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one just has a Chocobo in it. Any of the other ones, if you haven't done the any Chocobo-related things, then you'll probably have to get yourself one. And if you don't want to actually do any of the Chocobo-related stuff, then again, you can... Alright, where am I going here? I need to find a Chocobo Forest. I believe... Is that up this direction? You can always just talk to the kid and he'll get you a Chocobo on his own. Is it this way? Oh, there's a... here it is. There we go. I figured out where I'm going. I know where I'm going. Yeah, I'm terrible trying to navigate anywhere around the center region. It's just terrible as far as trying to move around and find where you're supposed to go. But yeah, if you want to go and do anything else on Disc 4, and not just go to Ultimacia's Castle and finish up the game, you need a Chocobo. So let's grab ourselves a Chocobo. And let's go around here. Now what we need to do, I think it's, we need to find, where is it? No, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. I'm always going the wrong way. I have no idea what I'm doing. Why is that floating? I don't know. Let's go this way. What we're looking for is the Central Ruins. If you can find the Central Ruins, then I know where I am. There they are. Nice. Still getting paid in a time-compressed world. Though, shouldn't I be paid, you know, every second and not every second at the same time? Whatever. Let's see here. Am I going up? No, I'm going this way. Yeah, so you're going to go across the shoals here. It's kind of difficult in Final Fantasy VIII to figure out what are shoals and what aren't shoals, but just go around this direction and onto the continent with the forest right here. And you'll notice over here is an area, and this area is blocked off. In a time-compressed world, i.e. to save space on the disc, they locked us out of pretty much every town in the entire game. There are very few towns that we can actually go to, and most of them, well, as far as towns go, you pretty much have no town you can go to, but there are definitely areas you can go to. I meant to bring up a list. I'll put it in post there so you guys can see what it is. And we want to continue going on this continent here. Go for a nice tour on a Chocobo. Always good to do. And we want to make our way all the way up to the Cashball Desert once again. For an area that has no storyline significance, we actually spend a lot of time going back there over and over and over again, which is kind of weird. Let's go between these little mountains here. Into the desert itself. And look what we have here. There's another gate that we didn't have access to before, And more importantly, here's the Ragnarok. Now, first things first. Get your menu, go inside. If you've done the Card Club side quest, and if you haven't, you're screwed, I'm sorry, but I told you multiple times, the Card Club will be here. You just need to play and defeat all of these members. You don't need to get the rare cards or anything like that. You just have to actually beat them. And why are there always planes going by lately? Whatever. What can you do, right? That's the wrong guide. That's the wrong guide. Where's the right guide? Do I have a list of... There it is. Yeah, everything's all screwed up because of Ultimacia. I live on a flight path. I hate it. Time compression is starting. Now, apparently, time compression is not something that happens instantaneously. It's something that continues and goes on beyond just instantly happening. Seems kind of weird to me. You think time is compressed, so time wouldn't be an issue and it would just be done. But apparently not. Sounds serious. You sound like you have no idea what I'm talking about. But you're going to make me go deal with it anyway. And Squall, since all the Card Club members are here, why don't you play with us? We learned rules from all over the world. And Quistis can play in the airlock. Now the thing is, you can play against any of them. They each have a different rule from a different part of the world. If we go over here, we will find the Joker. Not only will he be the Joker, but I believe you can buy stuff from him too. Yeah. You can do your shop and your junk shop stuff here if you don't already have Call Shop and Call Junk Shop. So that's nice of them to give you a store. So Joker will use the Centra Ruins, or the Centra region rules. Jack is in the storage. Is that down this way? Who are you? You are Club. Club uses Dalit's rules. Who's down here? I don't know where everybody is. I only ever talk to like one person when I'm doing this. I guess we can't do anything else down here. Okay, that's fine. And who's down here? The Diamond Twins! This is where we break the game, guys. It really, really happens here. But, well, we've already broken the game multiple times. We can't go down there. Let's find out where everybody else is first, since those are the ones I'm actually going to do stuff with last, since I'm actually doing stuff there. Here's your nice save point. It might require move find. I don't know. If I haven't shown off that drop point, I have now. This is Spade. Spade uses SR's rules. They also have specific cards that they use, or specific common card levels. They also, each one will use different rare cards, even ones that you've used up. Here's Jack in the storage region. He uses Balam's rules. Let's see. They said Quistis will be up in the... Heart here, she'll use FH's rules. The King upstairs, Quistis, will use the Lunar rules. And last but not least, the Diamond Twins use Trabia's rules. This is why it was absolutely imperative that you made sure to get rid of all bad rules in the Trabia region. Because we can get all of our old cards back by playing various people here. They each have different rare cards, and some of them are only... Okay, good, I didn't kill my other Dalit file. I don't think I need it, but I want to have it anyway. But, yeah, so these two are supposed to use Trabia's rules. Now, the thing with this is, the diamond on the right does what she's supposed to do. The diamond on the left, we're not going to mix. No, thank you. There we go. We can continue the Let's Play because you stop asking to mix rules. Here are your cards. Now, all of them are supposed to use various cards, for, various rare cards to replace ones that you've used up or lost at various points. However, the left diamond of the Diamond Girls can use every single rare card in the game except Poo Poo. For some reason, you're crap out of luck if you ever get rid of him. But Everything else can be used by various cards that the left diamond twin can use pretty much every other card in the game. They're supposed to be locked to different of the CC Club members, including the Queen of Cards, who is not a part of the club, but she is in a region and we will go find her before we're finished. Diablos is a good idea. So we already got something that does that. Sure, we'll do that one. What else is good? We already have somebody up there. That's a bad card. Sure, we'll go with that one. The way it works is she's supposed to use whatever the first card in your hand that... not in your hand. The first card, or the least rare card, so it should go in basically in order starting at level 8 and going forward from there. It doesn't always work like that, but once you basically if you just keep playing her, you'll win back all of the old cards that you had from before. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play her a whole whack ton of times off screen, try and get as many cards back from her as I can. That's why I set up the rules, so that I wouldn't have to deal with any, crap, with trying to deal with plus and random and all these other things, because that would not be a lot of fun. So yeah, we'll do that. And there. So we won Zell's card back, and if we play against her again, she'll use more of the same. Eventually, what I was trying to say is, she'll start using them in order. So I'm surprised she didn't use Angelo first to begin with. She just randomly used Zell's card. I'm not sure why that was, but maybe, I think that had to do with maybe that was the first card that I refined. Maybe that's what it is. So she might go in that order. And so yeah, I'm basically just going to re-get all the cards. I might not get every single one of them, but I'll get most of them. As you can see, yeah, this is in the dorms, in the dorm for some reason. This is in the headmaster's office. That's in the hallway. These are the locations of, I think, some of the other card players. So the dorm would mean that is something that Quistis has, because that's where we originally played her. Headmaster's office, that would be Zoo, or maybe Quistis as well, I'm not sure. In the hallway on the second floor, I think Spade was there. Yeah, for some reason Irvine says it's used up. I don't know. I was able to get more of them last time. But yeah, even though we used them up, we can re-get all of the cards now. It's really abusive because not only can you re-get it once, but you can use that card up again and re-get it again. As you can tell, this is kind of broken. And didn't you give me something really nice before, like auto hastes for my 3 characters? Let's get auto haste for all my other characters. And let's get Irvine's card some more, so we can get more speed plus, or speed junctions for one, and then speed plus 40% for some of my other characters. So yeah, the other thing is if you wanted to, you could wait till now to get more HP plus 80% if you need them from Ward's card. You can wait till now to get more Strength plus 60% from Zell's card. And so on and so forth. If you need anything else, like Elemental, I think if this was Status Defense times 4, or Elemental Defense times 4, any of the other things you can get from any of the cards, wait till now, and you can get them all back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a whole whack ton of cards against this lady, and then I'll show you what I do with the results. And yeah, then we will go check a couple of things out, and then we'll be pretty much all ready to go and finish up Ultimacia's Castle. So give me a day or two to do this, and you'll see me in a second. Okay, we're back, and I am trying to get the last of the rare cards. Well, that took a little while. It's a rather time-consuming process to try and get all the cards, and I have no idea why you're playing cards the way you're playing cards. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to play how I would normally play and ignore your weird play style. Well, I got that one out of the way. You stole 2 of my cards, and now you will not steal another one. I win! We got Squall's card. I'm not going to show me getting every single card, but after the first couple of weird ones, you know, after getting Zell's card, the next one I was able to get was Angelo and Gilgamesh and so forth, and the rest of them all went back in order. So as you're doing this, the card team that I found that works the best for me, excuse me, at least considering the ones that I had left, that worked really well, is I liked using Sacred. Sacred was very good. I can't remember if I had that one right from the start. Yeah, because that one gave Dinobone, so I never refined that one. So yeah, Sacred's a very good card to start with. I also was using Eden, Bahamut, Odin, and Diablos. I found that's a good combination of cards. The play I like to open with when I do that is Odin in the bottom left, and then assuming their card goes in the top left, my next play would be to put Bahamut in the middle left. That way it covers Bahamut's weaknesses, and it, considering the A at the top, it takes whatever card's up there unless it's a rare card. Other than that, you know, just play how you normally would. If you've gotten this far and you've gotten all the cards, you know how to play already. But I figured I'd at least talk about that. Anyway, let us card mod some of the cards that we have already card modded. We can get rid of all these other crap cards that I won back as I was trying to get them, because you can't get, like, she won't use a rare card every single time. It's kind of random whether she's going to use it or not, so just kind of be aware of that. Let's see here. We want to refine Irvine into rocket engines and Kyros into accelerators. And so there's only 2 cards missing. We're going to play you again and show you that she will indeed use the cards even if you've refined them multiple times. So we got those 2. Dia. Who else am I going to use? So I've got somebody for that side now. I don't know who I'm using anymore. I like using Sacred no matter what I do. What other side am I missing here? Top left. No, that's all of them. So I'll just throw Ifrit there. I like having Ifrit. Ifrit works well. So yeah, Kyros was the next card in line. So Kyros was the card that they happened to play there. Don't go out of your way trying to take it right away. It usually ends up getting you into more trouble than it's worth. Now that we're like this, so this is one of the reasons why I like having Ifrit, because Ifrit's usually a good card to play there. In this case, they have something that can take it. But no matter what I play there, it's going to get taken, so that's fine. Or they could play dumb. Sure, why not? Whatever. I don't really care. But yeah, they'll play the cards in order. We'll get the Kyros card back. And that's going to be important, because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I'm not going to need to refine the Kyros card anymore. Now I just need to get multiple variants of Ifrit and Sacred. Okay. Multiple variations of Irvine's card over and over and over again. I'm going to do that off screen because that sounds like it would be tedious to sit here and watch me do it over and over and over again. But we need to get... I'm not paying attention, am I? I'm not paying attention at all. Gotta learn how to pay attention. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get enough to get 1 more Speed Junction Scroll, and then I'm also going to get enough to get Speed plus 40 for all 3 of my backup characters, and give Auto Haste to all my backup characters. You've already seen me do that process, so those will go on Carbuncle. That's the wrong card. Those will go on Carbuncle, Brothers, and Leviathan. And once I'm done doing all that kind of stuff, I will see you afterward, and we will have some more powerful stuff. Okay, we're back at the save point here. That's the wrong one. We want to go into card. Again, we've got pretty much all of them up. These will say used up, and you can just keep getting them back over and over and over again. So as you can see here, we've got Auto Haste on everybody here. And Speed plus 40 on everyone, even though I don't have it equipped to absolutely everyone right now. we need another speed junction. So what I've done is I've got 12 rocket engines. I don't need 12, I only need 10 of them. And we need to go in here. We need to go to, I believe is it this one? No, it is this one. I knew it was one of the forbidden ones. There we go. And turn them into 2 speed-ups. Now, speed-ups will turn you into, it will increase your speed. My brain stops working after playing cards for, you know, half an hour straight. And then we need to go into GF ability now and turn those 2 into a speed scroll junction. And then we can give that to the final GF that needs it, which is Carbuncle. Okay, I can remember off the top of my head. Faster than looking it up on my notes. And okay, let's see if we can unlearn one more thing on you. Carbuncle, what else can you unlearn? Well, I'm not going to use auto reflect, so we can get rid of that. You could get rid of other things too, like I could get rid of GF. I'm probably not going to summon it, but I wanted to leave the option open on the off chance that I feel like doing it. And if I do, then having auto reflect is kind of pointless. There we go. And so one more person gets triple. Beautiful. So now all my characters are set up as good as they could possibly be. Not really anything else I can do. Now, as I said, the world has changed. Do I want to go in here? I'm trying to remember where I am. Yeah, that'll be fast. Good enough. I get confused, and there's only like 4 or 5. Well, there's probably like 8 screens around here, but there's not that many screens, and I still get confused. Go figure. So yeah, as I said, there are a number of areas that have been blacked out. That's pretty much any town has been blacked out. So we can't go to any of the towns. We can go to any of the dungeons, Central Ruins, the one that's right around here somewhere. Where is it? Tomb of the Unknown King. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. Is it up here? Yeah, the Tomb of the Unknown King we can go into. Pretty much none of the cities, but any of the dungeons. Any player that has extra, what is it? Any like optional GFs and stuff like that, we can go into all of those. There is one area that I didn't go to before, and potentially an area I didn't go into before. I've heard that this is an area that you can actually get into, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's see here. I want to get on the southern tip of the continent here. Is it that part? I think it's this part here. So we're gonna land here. And I should probably have encounter none on for this, because that's the wrong one. Of course it was. Alright, where is it? I know it's around here somewhere. It's one of these, like there's multiple southern tips of this continent. That's all most walkthroughs say. It's on the southern tip of SR. Yeah, that doesn't tell me much. No? Which one was it? There's multiple southern tips. It might be this one. If it's not this one, we will find it off screen. Okay, we finally found it there. Okay. So yeah, this is the spot we are. It's southern tip of the most southern of the continents. And you just go walk this way. And this is where the Queen of Cards is. It's been a long time. Do you wish to challenge you? Sure. Permit me to play with whatever rule I desire. She plays with random rules, and not necessarily just the random rule, but she randomly selects which rules she plays by. Now, normally, the rare cards are separated into, some go to the Queen of Cards, some go to each of the members of the Card Club side quest. But for whatever reason, the Left Diamond Twin has all of them, so we get everything from her, and we already set up the rules to be as they were to make life simple. So yeah, this is the Abaddon Plains, if you're wondering. And if we come here immediately afterward, I don't think we did, but Piet would have been here, and I think he says he was fired or something. I really don't care. I couldn't care less. Now, there is a couple of sources I've seen say that you can go to an area at this point in time called the Trabia Canyon. Now, the only place I know of that was a Trabia Canyon was in the Laguna sequence. And so I'm not exactly sure where this area would be, if there's an area at all. It might be right here. I'm gonna look around for it. If I can't find it, then, you know, whatever, but I think there might be another area we can actually go into. Okay, we found it here. It is hidden among the mountains here, and you'll remember this place because this, well, it's the VIII Mountains now, but over down below is where we found all the multicolored rocks and whatnot. So yeah, we can still come in here. I don't know if I've ever come back here. I didn't know it played this song. I must have Encounter None on because I don't seem to be running into enemies, but this one stretches between Trabia and Essar. So if we go through the mountains, I wonder if there's any more screens here that I've never seen before. This is where we saw Lunatic Pandora on the right there in the background once before. Ah. Yep, that's all there was to her. And this leads us to the other side of the continent there. You couldn't have gotten here before getting the Ragnarok from either side, and that's because no matter which side you go to, the garden cannot get there, and the garden was your only means of transportation ahead of time. You couldn't walk there for whatever reason, but anyway, I just figured I'd show that off since I don't know anyone who shows this off, because apparently there's no reason to. But at least, you know, this place still exists. I'm not sure why they didn't close this area off, because there's never a point in coming back here, as far as I know. I could be wrong, but I don't know of any reason to come back here ever. So, there's that. Anyway, I want to just go to the desert, since that's pretty much everything that we can do. Anywhere else, we can't go back into Essar. We can't go back into any of the cities. The world is compressed. There's nothing else we can do. So, land the ship, please. Land the ship, please. Land the ship, please. I don't think the ship lands very well on deserts or something. But if we go in here, we're nowhere. Oh yeah, look, it raises another one. And with that, we've finished everything we could possibly do, save for doing something with Chocobo World. And now we can finally move into Ultimacia's castle. But that's gonna have to wait for next time. So yeah, next time we're gonna head in, do all the stuff we can do in there. This is a very interesting final dungeon. Probably one of the more interesting dungeons in all of Final Fantasy from what I can recall. I like the one in Final Fantasy VI as well, but I think this one might be a little bit better. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.